Hello everyone, welcome to Golden Heart Tarot. My name is Renn. I hope you all are safe and happy. Today we are asking, how do you make them feel? As usual, we have three groups. Group 1 is Rope Trick. Group 2 is Entangle. And Group 3 is Gauntlet. We'll do one big shuffle at the beginning, but if you want to jump straight into your reading, those timestamps will be in the description box. I'll see you there. All right, everyone, this will be our energy cleanse and shuffle. Holy Spirit, angels, and my ancestral army, thank you for your protection and guidance. Please give us a clear and accurate reading. Allow the divine to shine through in positivity and clear the space of all negative energy. Do not allow my current life experiences to cloud this reading in any way. Send protective and healing energy to those watching this reading. In genuine service to the collective, Amen. All right, everyone, here's our general message. We have Sanctuary by the book, Oracle card number 11, Tongues, Joy, the Ace of Swords, the Magician, and the Nine of Pentacles. I think you know that you have the tools that you need in order to manifest abundance into your life. You know you have talent, you know that you are fully capable, and you know that if you go after it, you will probably be successful. Whether it be pursue a talent or pursue a new business, a relationship, a new career path. For some of you, it could be moving to a new location, even a new country. It's like you can see that this would be something that you would be good at or something that you would be successful in doing, and that it could lead to more happiness and fulfillment in your life. But then there are people around you that put doubts into your head. This could be family members, it could be friends, it could be just opinions on the internet. Maybe you want to start investing, but experts are saying now's not a good time to do that. Or maybe you want to adopt a child and all these people talk about how difficult it was. And it can start putting doubts into your mind that maybe you shouldn't even try. Anytime that you're going after something new in your life, you have to start small, right? See the elephants? Start small and then you get bigger, yeah? But you have to take the first step. You have to be willing to take a chance to go after what you want. Because if you don't take the first step, then you're not going to go anywhere. You'll be sitting there 6 months from now thinking the same thing. Is there a chance that things may be difficult? Yeah, absolutely. Of course. But you know that you have the talent and the tools you need to go after it. And if you didn't let people get into your head, and if you'd actually listen to yourself, you would be able to work towards the things that bring you joy. Now, when you're going after something new, definitely make sure to do your research. It's good to hear different opinions about things. It's good to look into it. But don't let people make you afraid to go after the things you want. I had a friend that wanted to start streaming, and I was asking him what was stopping him, what was keeping him from doing it. And he was like, well, I've been watching this other streamer and he's got this nice setup and everything. And he was like, I really need to get my green screen, and then I need to really get things looking nice. And I was like, just start. Just start streaming. Even if you don't have anyone watching you, just start streaming, because they'll come along. And then you can work towards, making it look nicer and getting better equipment and that sort of thing. And I was like, you need to start. Because if you wait until you have everything that you need, you're never going to do it. You'll psych yourself out. Everyone has to start somewhere. Don't be so judgmental. And don't let people intimidate you or make you afraid to step out and do something that you want to do. All right, so that's our general message for today. I'll see you at your groups. Hello, Group 1. If you chose Rope Trick, this will be your reading. In the description box, I have listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. We're asking, how do you make them feel? We're going to do oracle cards first, and then we'll get into your tarot. We have Freedom, Go the Distance, oracle card number 47. Thinker, oracle card number 44. We have Thunder Wave. Find Steed. Secret. Balance. And Rest. I think you really inspire this person. I'm going to look at these cards here and see what I get. Yep, I'm getting inspiration. You make them feel like they have what it takes to achieve the things that they want. You make them want to level up. Like they want to join you where you are. They feel like they have a strong bond to you, that you just get each other. They feel like you would work well together. At the same time, they feel like you could just dismiss them on a whim. They feel a lot of loyalty towards you, but they don't necessarily think you feel the same way. So they look up to you, but you make them feel like that they're only there as long as they keep you happy. Or they're only there as long as you want them to be. They feel like you don't see them in the same light they see you. You can make them feel very special, really powerful, or make them feel weak, depending on what you say. You make them feel like they have a lot of possibilities, like they can change their situation. You bring them a sense of peace. Yeah, they feel inspired by you. I think this person may put you on a pedestal a bit, because I'm getting this feeling like they're just in awe of you. You make them think in new ways, consider new things. You make them feel like they can reach their goals. You make them feel like they can endure the pain, that they have what it takes to get to where they're going, that they can make it even though they feel like they're being ripped apart, or that they're losing bits and pieces of themselves along the way. I think how they feel towards you is something that they keep a secret, and it's actually really weighing on them to hide it. They feel a bit exhausted, actually. I think some of them feel like they need to take a break from your connection in order to rest, because they really are exhausted. Because although it's very inspiring and they really want to make it to your level, working on themselves 24/7 really is taking its toll. And as good as you make them feel, you also make them feel bad. And on top of trying so hard to change and grow and be the person they think they need to be for you, is really taking a lot out of them. So they need a break to balance themselves back out. They need time to think. I think a lot of them just need time, because even though they want this connection, it's hard. It's difficult. They're putting a lot of work into themselves, but just all of the energy they're putting into thinking about the connection and thinking about you, thinking about what they need to do next, thinking that things are going too slow, thinking that they'll never make it, then thinking that they will make it. It's just kind of tearing them apart. All right, so that's kind of overall. Let's get into your tarot and see what else we get. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups, King of Cups, the Star. I think they feel that your connection was fated in some way, like it was meant to happen. We have Temperance, Seven of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Yeah, King of Cups and Queen of Cups. They feel that this is a very deep connection, that you are a soulmate. Two of Pentacles, Eight of Pentacles, the Emperor. They feel like you're not paying attention to them. Three of Swords. They feel like they need to hide their feelings from you. Two of Swords. And the Lovers. You put them in their emotions, but they don't want to show you that. They feel like your connection is a wish come true. Maybe something that they didn't recognize at first, like they didn't understand what it was. I think this person has very strong feelings for you. But there's a lot of indecisiveness and a lot of waiting here. This may be an ex or someone that you're in separation from, with the Three of Swords. They feel like they want to heal the heartbreak between you both. You both might be very different from each other. They feel like they need to find a way to reconcile your differences, but they are not sure in how to do that. They definitely feel like you are holding back from them, and they feel like they need to hold back from you. This connection may have brought a lot of pain and grief with it, so they may be questioning whether it was a blessing or a curse. But with all the wish cards and the lovers, like, they know it was a blessing, no matter what. They feel like they need to... It's so interesting. With the Emperor watching her work, and with her watching him over here. They feel very connected to you. And they feel like you are connected to them. You make them feel like they need to go back to the drawing board. You make them feel confused and certain at the same time. There are not a whole lot of sword cards here, but I feel like they're putting a lot of thought into this. I get a mad scientist working in their lab vibe from this. Like, maybe if I try this, it'll work, or maybe if I try that. You make them feel that they need to walk away from the connection for now and just take a step back. You make them feel like they can be a good person. That if they put enough work into themselves, they will be worthy of you. You make them see the potential, their potential, the potential of this connection, but they feel so far away from it, like there needs to be so much work put in. They feel hopeful and anxious. You make them question their foundation, what makes them happy. You make them feel that they need to work on themselves, but it was kind of like they thought they had it all together. You make them feel that they have a lot more work to do. You make them feel they need to put on a strong facade. You make them feel inspired. They feel like they need to deal with some things before they can move forward with you. You make them feel that they need to be patient, that they need to allow things to just kind of work themselves out. You make them feel like they need to be careful with how they move forward, that they need to be decisive and intentional. And like, they do feel you're a soulmate, but they are like, what do I do now? Like, now that I found you, what do I do? How do I balance this out? How do I get this to grow? What steps do I take that won't utterly ruin it? There's a feeling here that it's like they keep going, although they feel like giving up every day. They feel that they're trying to remain positive and strong and not be hurt by harsh criticism or judgment. They feel like they need to change their attitude and behavior. They feel like they've had a change of heart. I think overall you make this person feel very confused about which direction to go. You make them feel like they need to do a lot of work and that they need to be careful and deliberate. You make them feel like they need to hide how they're feeling or how much they're hurt. And you make them feel happy and excited and awful and hurt and I'm getting like, you make them feel like a piece of shit on top of the world. Like, they're unworthy of this blessing. They want to be strategic and make good choices in order to get back to the love. To be balanced with you, to get back to good times and the possibilities and the growth and the beauty of the connection, and not so much the heartbreak and harshness, confusion. I mean, there's not a whole lot of fire in this, although with the Emperor and Temperance, there is some. That feels very controlled. So they feel they need to hold back their passion, all that fire inside of them, and work more with stability when it comes to you. I do feel you make them angry, though, as well. But it's like seething. It's like they're one of those that you know you're really in trouble when they're quiet. Yeah. Like they're really mad, I think. But they won't show it. Nope. Not right now, anyway. Cool as a cucumber. Yeah, they feel they need to move away from that for now. Yeah, he's like, I'm so angry with my staff and my ball. And she's like, I'm just over here polishing my pinnacles. With my bird and my skull and my candle, and I'm about to do some magic on you. And then she's over here looking all natural, sitting in her shell on the beach from very far away. Maybe distance between you. Not only emotionally, but probably physically as well. It looks like they're on two separate shorelines. So there may be an ocean between you. And with Temperance right in the center, it could be just differences, like every difference there could be. Ideology, race, culture, background, age, favorite foods, anything and everything, really. It could be opposites. It could be like yin yang. I mean, you just keep flowing around each other, but not really connecting. And she's over there just drinking her Chardonnay, watching him. He's holding on tight to his chair, watching the game. He feels her stare, though. For someone that's holding on that tight, he feels her staring at him. Stubborn. I think both of you are stubborn. It's like, how could two intelligent people be so freaking stupid, you know? All right, group one. I didn't mean to call you stupid. Maybe it's just a stupid situation. I think we all just do the best we can with what we have, right? Don't be offended. We all act this way sometimes, so. I sincerely hope you both can work this all out and find the balance that you need. All right. Well, thank you so much, Group 1, for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, Group 2. If you chose Entangle, this will be your reading. In the description box, I've listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. Today we are asking, how do you make them feel? We'll look at your oracle cards, and then we'll get into your tarot. We have gentleness. Oracle card number 42, chop wood. Confusion. Moonbeam. Grow. Transform. And intention. Let me look at your Entangle card and see what I get real quick. They feel like they are tied up in this connection with you, and that it hasn't been entirely pleasant, maybe a little painful. You make them feel like this is a test of strength, or you make them feel weak. I think they've been very confused about this connection. But while they've been confused, they've been getting intuitive hits. This very much seems like a spiritual awakening of some sort. It's almost like while this person has been confused about this connection, they've been making small steps, doing small things every day that have been transforming them and growing them. So in effect, you make them feel like they should work on themselves. You made them feel like they need to change inside and out. So through soul searching, trauma, upheaval, and difficulty, they are changing into a new person with a new purpose. It's almost like they did all this without realizing it. And then they turn around, they're like, oh shit, look at all the work I've done. And I still have to do. Nice. You know? It's like they don't realize how much they've changed. You make them feel like they need to change their intention to something better and more beneficial. So you make them feel like they want to be gentle when really their first instinct is to be unkind. You make them feel like they need to be more intentional about their actions, their thoughts, what they say, what they surround themselves with, everything, really. There's very much a feeling of them just being surprised by all of this. It's like they didn't set out to do all of this. And they don't understand what it was or what's happening or why any of it is happening. But it's happening anyway, you know? They feel like they know a lot more now than they did when it started. Okay, so let's get into your tarot and see what else we can find. All right, we have Justice, Queen of Wands. Well, you make them feel powerful. Oh, yeah. You make them feel like a badass. You give them an ego boost. The Fool. Six of Swords. The Hermit. The Hangman. The Lovers. King of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. And the King of Cups. You make them feel sexy and confident and responsible and strong. You make them feel like they have control. You make them feel like they have a choice. And that there are more possibilities and choices available to them than they thought. You make them feel like they have the ability to do anything that they want. To work on and grow anything. They can be who they want to be. They can have the life they want to have. You make them feel like they need to sacrifice in order to get what they want. You make them feel like they have the courage to start something new. They feel like you have helped them grow. You make them feel like they can change their life, that they can move forward with enough intention and effort that they can have a life that is fulfilling and meaningful to them. They feel like you opened their eyes, that you gave them the confidence to do what they want to do. It's like you broke this person out of prison. You make them feel like they need to work on their abundance, their security, and their discipline. And you make them feel like they have the ability to do this on their own if they have to. It's like you are the light bulb, you're the epiphany, you're the catalyst for all of this. They have very strong feelings for you, although they may not share them. They have a lot of gratitude. This person may have changed a lot in their life in a very short amount of time. They may have started a new job or a career. They may have new ideas, a new mindset. They may be very self-focused. They may be working really hard, especially on their stability. So finances, belief systems, ideologies. They may be trying a lot of new things and making their own customs and traditions, even. Things that are unique to them. Like moving towards a sincerely and truly a unique life. A path of personal growth and fulfillment. This could even be down to like customs and things like this is kind of reminding me of Seinfeld. Like everyone's celebrating Christmas and they're celebrating Festivus, you know? It's like that. Like they're questioning. You make them feel like they need to question everything. Make them feel they need to search for meaning in everything. Like they're doing their research and they're investing in their future and investing in themselves. And they're putting a lot of work into themselves. And it's just like with the oracle cards, it's like little things that they're doing every day or little things that they're learning or little ideas and intuition hits, gut feelings. Like they're working very closely with spirit, I feel, in order to create this whole new person. A whole different person, a whole different life. Like starting from scratch. Where everything has meaning to this person. Like there's not anything they do, they say, they own, or the places they go to, or the relationships they have that do not have meaning and investment and love and importance for this person. And I think it started with day-to-day tasks. Just small little changes that they've been doing to create their masterpiece, which is their life. And they feel so much loving gratitude towards you for helping them to wake up. So, how do you make them feel? Like a brand new person. And sincerely grateful for having met you. I think you make them feel very emotional. No matter what they say or don't say. They have a lot of love for you. So, group 2, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Hello, group 3. If you chose Gauntlet, this will be your reading. In the description box, I have listed a Bible verse, angel number, and a song for you if you want to check it out. Today we're asking, how do you make them feel? We're going to look at your oracle cards, and then we'll get into your tarot. We have choice. Oracle card number 18, serendipity. Thaumaturgy. Rogue. I'm getting they feel seen by you. Like they can't hide. We also have peace. Reveal. Yeah, they can't hide. And death. Make them feel dead inside. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. Do not take that. Oh my god. All right. Okay, let me look at Gauntlet real quick and see what I get. You make them feel frustrated, impatient, protective, strong, kind of fancy. I don't know why I'm getting that. You make them feel fancy. You make them feel like they need to use their stability in a forceful way. You make them feel like their actions have a lot of impact, whether that's for good or bad. I think that may be part of the choice. You make them feel like they have choice, like they can let go of things they don't want. Like there's a feeling of changes being made, like very powerful changes. Kind of like changes of season. It's like fighting against things that are going to happen anyway. Like there's nothing you can do to stop it. Like death. You may make them feel like they're fighting against the tide. You may make them feel like part of them is dying. It could be something they've held on to for a very long time, something that they have tried to hide, something that needs to be revealed. And it's like you make them feel like they have a choice. It's almost like you revealed something to them, or like they couldn't hide from something and they chose to stop fighting against it and to look at it. To make peace with something. Maybe something that was causing them a lot of pain. Or like something they wouldn't look at. But like with the badger, I think in the book they talk about how they dig deep to house themselves. And they can destroy like riverbanks and even foundations for buildings. Like they are relentless. They dig and dig and dig. So these are big changes, delving deep within themselves. They feel that this was a divine connection, that their connection with you was fated in some way. You make them feel like they need to do this work in order to find peace. You make this person feel vulnerable, and they aren't necessarily happy about that. This person could have had a lot of aggression towards you. And if they didn't do it directly to your face, they did it behind the scenes. You may have been the scapegoat for this person's trauma. Okay, so let's look at tarot and see what else we get. All right, we have the 9 of Wands, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups, 3 of Swords, 4 of Cups, the Devil, Knight of Wands, the Emperor. This card fell in the same exact location in Group 1. 2 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, and the 7 of Cups. You make them feel inspired to move towards long-term success. That no matter what gets in their way, they're going to have the resilience to get through it. It's kind of like a cheerleader, but I think with the oracle cards, this may be more using their anger and their passion to move them forward. You may make them feel like this was a test of faith for them and that they are able to make it through it. I'm hearing the song I'm Still Standing by Elton John. They may have been in a like shadow energy, like an addictive, restricted type energy. And you make them feel like they can take inspired action to move towards something that is more stable and structured. Like they have the inner power to overcome their base desires, their base self. So you make them feel strong enough to overcome their weaknesses. And you're doing this by inspiring passion in them. They feel like you give them the fortitude, the determination. You know, I think you light the fire under this person in order to get them to move their ass. Now, whether that be pleasant or not, which I'm thinking that it might not be all that pleasant. but you spark passion in this person. You inspire this person to move towards their success, to move out of things that are holding them back, to move out of a devil energy and push them towards who they are supposed to be. And you could be doing this by being their cheerleader or by pissing them off. But either way, they feel like you are the motivation. You're the ignition. You're the initial spark. They yearn for you. But I think they are in a lot of internal conflict about you. And that caused them to miss an opportunity with you. And they feel a lot of sorrow and regret for that. They feel hurt, and it's almost like they feel like they deserved it. It's like they felt so confused, like they missed the opportunity because they thought they would have another opportunity, or that almost like they would have endless opportunities with you. Or they felt like they could meet someone like you, or meet someone else that made them feel maybe not so triggered. Something that's not as difficult. They may feel like your connection is an illusion. That maybe it's just all in their head. They feel like no matter what decision they made, it was always going to end up this way. Like it was meant to happen this way. You make them feel like they played themselves. Yeah, you make them feel like they made the wrong choice. And you make them feel like with enough luck, they may have another chance, but it's basically just them fantasizing about it. It's almost like they feel that they used all their feelings for you and all of that towards their own success. But then they missed the boat with you. You make them feel like they chose themselves over you. You make them feel selfish. You make them feel like they hurt you both. That they destroyed it. Whatever was between you. Now with the Wheel of Fortune there, and with the serendipity card that we had in your oracle cards, they may feel like they will have another chance with you at some point. No matter what, this person is waking up to what they lost. But you see, it's like all fire and passion over here, but then they start to get in their feels and in their head over here. I mean, there's very little stability here, except for maybe the Emperor. So I think they made a lot of moves that were not well thought out, and based a lot of their actions over things that were ungrounded. Maybe took a lot of their actions out of feelings of spite and hate and trying to win competition. So that's what I have for you, Group 3. Not a whole lot of feeling, but I think they're coming into some realizations. If you enjoyed this reading, please hit like and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.